is America's most important export. These are the words of the great man Walt Disney. They describe his fun and playful nature which helped him create the empire today we know as Disney. These are my sources. I'm here to pay tribute to Walt Disney, the obstacles he overcame, his accomplishments, and how he benefited society. Walt Disney once said, "You may not realize when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you." Walt Disney had many obstacles to overcome before he became successful. He moved to Kansas City where he got a job as a cartoonist at Pesman Rubin Art Studio. This is where he met Ube Irks. He then started his own company which was called Laugh-O-Grams, named after animations that he and his fellow coworkers did. They screened these animations at a local Kansas City theater. However, when debt was burdened upon him, Walt had to declare bankruptcy. He then overcame and started Disney Brothers Studio with his brother and Ube Irks, who he met in Kansas City. It would be very difficult to start a company after you had declared bankruptcy in this field, so Disney overcame this and became successful. All he really needed was a kick in the teeth. He also said, "I love Mickey Mouse more than any woman I have ever known." After his obstacles, Walt Disney was still able to have many accomplishments. He was an American motion picture and television producer and showman, famous as a pioneer of cartoon films and the creator of Disneyland and Disney World. When he started his company in Hollywood, he began to start working on Mickey Mouse. He made 2 silent films, which were not successful. Once sound became prevalent in the world, he made Mickey Mouse and named Steamboat Willie after this, and he was the voice, which was a huge success. Snow White was the very first long animated film he produced. This was during the Depression, and it still made $1.499 million, and until today has won 8 Oscars. Mary Poppins was the last successful film that he produced himself. He also did the parks, Disneyland and Disney World. Disneyland in 1955 and Disney World in 1971, however, his brother Roy had to finish this due to the fact that he was unable to because he died in 1961. Walt Disney has brought happiness and joy to millions of people through his life, work, and legacy he created for years and years to come. As I interviewed my father, we talked about Disney and his life work. He said that over time he has always been a great worker and has produced great stuff. When he was a young boy, television was not as used as it was today, and he was able to watch Zorro, which was produced by Disney, and everyone talked about him and how great his work was. When he was dying in 1961, he asked a journalist to come to the hospital so that he could talk to him. They talked for 30 minutes, and Walt told him all the things and had him write down his vision for the park, including transportation, hotels, buildings, etc. He left his legacy with all these plans to the journalists in order to bring happiness to people even past his time. Walt Disney was a unique and creative man, and we are all grateful for the work he created and envisioned for us. Soon after the completion of Magic Kingdom at Disney World, someone said, "Isn't it too bad Walt didn't see this?" Vance replied. This was the journalist that recorded his work. He did see it. That's why it's here. He had an amazing vision for what he created, and now we are all able to see what he saw and now have the great work as we all know as Disney. Thank you for your time.